I'm back, y'all.
Yes, he is.
Oh, the lighting is bad. Anyways, today I am with my aunt MC Benz.
What's up?
You've seen her in my multiple cooking videos and Fun Spot. So today we're just going to do like a little conversation, between aunt and nephew. Her shirt says, "Please cancel my subscription to your issues."
Your issues.
So I guess what she means by that is, just like whatever issues may have or whatever like drama you're going on in your life, she doesn't want to hear that,
Exactly.
just get out.
Keep it moving.
Just shut up, will you? I was talking to her about, what was it, the Mandela effect? I said that on a video, like, things that you may remember from your past, and then when you look back, it's not what you remember.
Exactly, like Looney Tunes. Cartoons is spelled CARTOONS, but now it's TUNES, like music tunes. That doesn't make any sense, because I remember the double O's. How about you guys?
I was gonna say this, like, I don't think the Mandela effect has any, anything on me, because, like, I remember, like, the Berenstain Bears being what it was, and then, like, we say it as Berenstein
It's
Bears,
always been Berenstein. You know why? Because I remember when I was young, I wanted to make sure I pronounced all my words or names properly. So anything with an EIN, STIN is like Stein, like a Jewish name, like Frankenstein. So I knew that it was pronounced that way, Berenstain or Stein, Berenstein Bears. All of a sudden, they're stained, like if their clothes were dirty or something. It just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But I don't know, sometimes I wonder, could it be just our head messing with us? For example, they show like Mickey Mouse, right? And they say that he never has suspenders, and we believe that he does. What if because Mario from Nintendo came into the picture and he has suspenders and he's kind of like a similar color to freaking Mickey Mouse? You probably got those two outfits maybe confused, so you start believing that Mickey Mouse is the one with the suspenders when it's really the other guy.
Right. I guess it's because like maybe it's from the news, like people like put like pictures up, or they say something and that it was implanted in our heads from like long ago, and then that as we grew up, that's how we remember them.
I have another example. The Monopoly guy. They say that he has that little eyeglass thing, right? But in reality, he doesn't, right? Think about the Pringles chips. He has the little thing in his eye. So what if we got those two guys mixed up?
The Pringles guy actually doesn't have one.
He doesn't? Look at that. Now I'm really confused now.
Cause I saw the Pringles thing. It's like, oh, that guy just has a mustache. It's just like a circle in a mustache.
Then somebody has a little eyeglass thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a cartoon.
Probably a cartoon from.
So what other Mandela effects do you remember?
I think the actor Sally Field, right, when she won her Oscar,
yes.
She was like, "You like me,
you love me.
You really like me." She didn't actually say that. I was watching back and I was like, what? She was like, "You like me right now. You like me." But she said it in the same way, you know?
I don't remember her saying it the first time. Like, I guess I wasn't there, didn't see, I didn't see it at the time that it came out. So when I heard that people were saying that, oh, it wasn't like that and this and that, so I didn't know about that one. Another one I can remember is like the Ford sign. Supposedly the F has like a little loop in it now, and it didn't have it before. Oh, this is one. I have two Volkswagen cars. I have a Passat and a Jetta. Volkswagen, you got the V and then like the W underneath, and it's kind of attached together. Well, I remember seeing it as a child where there was no line in the middle separating the V from the W, because I was looking at the logo like, why would they use that at the logo? What the hell is that? And when I really looked at it, I said, oh, I see, it's a V and a W. But there was no line to separate it. I just did that myself with my own eyes. I realized there was a V on top of the W. Yeah. Now there's a little line in the middle, right under the V, and then you see the W. It's like there were idiots out there, like me, who couldn't figure out the V and the W, so they were like, hey, let's put a line here so these idiots can figure out that it's letters on top of each other.
You know the Kit Kat bars, right?
Yes.
Do you
dash, right? And now they got a dash?
No, it actually, people see it as a...
I remember the dash.
It as a dash, but it's actually just Kit Kat, just like together.
I remember the dash, and now it's like, yo, what's up? What's going on in this world?
Do you know this? You know the Deck the Hall song, right? How does it go?
Deck the halls with bows.
It's
boughs of holly.
It's actually
deck the hall, right?
It's just Deck the Hall.
It's always been halls, and it's always been balls. vovos, more than one.
Some people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison. Like, he died in 2013, I believe, but some people remember him a long time
like
ago,
in
back
86 or something like that.
It was actually July 1991. People thought that he died in prison, but he actually got out and he
became the president of Africa. He ran things.
He ran things.
How about sex? Sex in the City. That's how I remember it. Everybody's saying it's Sex and the City. It really doesn't make any sense. Why would you say Sex and the City? Where are you doing it? In the city. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it with the city. But anyways.
In the city.
So, how about the hot dogs?
Oscar Mayer.
We're jumping from sex to wieners. Oscar Mayer wieners. How do you spell Mayer?
In love with me.
Exactly. I remember the song. It's like, my baloney has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to see it every day. And if you ask me what I'll say. I remember it like that, Mayer, M-A-Y-E-R. And people are saying it was M-E-Y-E-R, but I don't know. I was a kid. Maybe I was off on the song and I was saying the wrong lyrics or something. The Volvo sign. Supposedly it was just a circle with the word Volvo in it. Now it has like a freaking arrow aiming that way, like a circle with an arrow, which is like the female symbol. So I don't know.
I always just remember Volvo.
Maybe they added the arrow and made it look like a female symbol because Volvo sounds like vulva. Conspiracy! Anyways. How about what else?
So they're showing, well, no. Oh, you see the Kit Kat?
Yes.
What about Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, I grew up in New York. There's no Chick-fil-A out there. I came to Florida in 2005. And I really didn't see Chick-fil-A till like, around 2006, whatever. So it's not like it's something that's been long in my life and I could say, hey, I remember way back it was Chick, C-H-I-C-K. No, well, it's C-H-I-C, you know, but
what about
who knew?
Fruit Loops?
Oh, Fruit
I could see that, you know, Fruit Loops or,
Fruit, F-R-U-I-T, that's the way it's normally spelled. All these loops in the box are different colors, you know, you like yellow for lemon, blue for blueberry, red for cherry, whatever. Now all of a sudden it's Fruit, F-R-O-O-T, loops. What are they trying to do? Have our children misspell everything for the rest of their lives?
Misspelling. Coca-Cola? Somebody made that up.
That I never seen. I saw Coca-Cola, but not Coca-Cola. And here's a little backstory about Coca-Cola. The reason why they named it Coca-Cola, I heard they used to put a little bit of the sniff in there.
The cocaine.
Yes. And
oh yeah, that's the
that's why it was Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, you see? Oh, but they all have lines. They switched it up.
Oh.
I don't know, it's weird. I used to see it with the line. This is the one that really was killing me. J.C. Penney. How do you spell Penny? P-E-N-N-Y, right? All of a sudden, it's J-C-P-E-N-N-E-Y. I never saw it like that. And why would all of a sudden they drop an E in there? That just, it don't make no sense. Penny was fine with just the Y. She didn't need an E on top of that.
The other one was from Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
where,
yes.
Darth Vader said, Luke, I am your father, but that's not true. The actual lines were where Luke Skywalker was heading, he was like, or Darth Vader was
like, I am your father.
Yeah, Darth Vader was like, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father, and then Luke's like, he told me enough. He told me you killed him. And then Darth Vader's like, no, I am your father. And then everyone's like,
he never said that. You know how many people started rewinding their movies over and over to see what the hell just happened?
James Earl Jones himself, the voice actor who played Darth Vader, was like,
exactly.
You're kidding. That couldn't be how it was.
Exactly. And if everybody knows how to spell long E sounds, short E sounds, you know, you either have to have two E's together or another letter and an E at the end. But how does Febreze go to Febreze, but they still pronounce it Febreze? Febreze.
Ethan, can you pass me the Febreze, please? It kind of stinks in here.
Febreze or Febreze. I don't know.
Febreze, because the kids farted in the room, now it smells.
Get some Febreze for your breath, because it's kicking.
If you don't get that Febreze, I'll punch you in the teeth.
Yeah, if anybody messes with you, you're there talking, you just punch them right in the teeth. Oh yes, cup of noodles. It used to be cup O noodles. I remember that O. All of a sudden, these Japanese people just dropped the O like it was hot. Now it's just cup noodles. Get me a cup noodles.
What is cup noodles? Like cup of noodles. What does the what? It's just cup noodles? Like the noodles are the cups?
You know what bugs me out too? Like when people say they don't say the hospital, they just say I went to hospital or go to hospital. What happened to saying the word the in front of hospital? Doesn't sound better if you say I'm going to the hospital instead of just saying I'm going to hospital.
Take me to hospital, my leg is broken.
I know. How about the Staples
Take me to
sign?
hospital, leg is broken, need assistance.
How about the Staples store? I remember it with a regular L. All of a sudden, they bend the L at the top and make
to
it
make it look like a staple, like a staple.
So, I mean,
whoops.
Unless, I mean, I don't know, do people change their logos over time as time passes? You know,
some logos actually do change, but
that's what I was wondering.
sometimes it's just like always the same thing throughout. Like Pokemon has never changed their logo since the 90s. It's always been the same.
But didn't they say that his tail was black or had a piece of black on it? And now they're like, there's no black. Oh yeah, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Is he supposed to have it on his tail?
I don't ever remember that black thing.
I mean, if he has black tips on his ears, why wouldn't he have the black tip on his tail? Pikachu.
Is it Flintstones or Flintstones?
I remember Flint.
Like the actual like stone flint. Like it's a flint stone.
Like when you have a lighter and you put a flint in it, which causes the spark.
I mean, it makes sense.
And they took the T out, and now it's flint.
I think it's always been flint stones because of the actual stone, but people like always say it fast like Flintstones.
I love the song Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Have a yabba dabba doo time.
Yabba dabba doo. Oh, that was a show like I used to watch when I was a kid. They used to give
and I don't have a Bible with me, but there's a lot of supposed Mandela effects in the Bible. People remember certain things in there in a certain number of the Bible, and they go back and they look. Like it was one, I don't know exactly where it's at, I can look it up. It said something about keeping the wine in the bottles or something like that, but then in the other one it said they had the wine and wine skins. So if you want to know what verse of the Bible that was, just Google it. Something about wineskins and it should pop right up. It changed in the Bible, and like Christians are like freaking out all over the place. They're like, the rapture is coming, Jesus is back, take me to heaven. No, I don't know if that's true. So what else?
What about the Skechers?
Skechers, yeah. Do you remember the T in it?
I think there's always been a T, right?
Sketcher. Well, how do you
sketch?
When you sketch, etch a sketch. Yeah, it has a T in it.
They're showing it like sket with just C.
Skechers with no T. S-K-E-C-H-E-R.
Time out, no T.
No T for timeout.
No T. Absolutely no T.
So besides Mandela effects, what other conspiracies you might want to talk about in this video here?
Well, that's enough for the Mandela effect, but
I mean, the biggest one to me is one that will be coming in 10 days, because today is September 1st, 2018, and on September 11th, 2018, it will be a total of 17 years since we lost a lot of lives in New York, in the Twin Towers, at the Pentagon, and also the plane that supposedly crashed in Pennsylvania. The reason why I say supposedly is because whenever you look at a plane crash disaster, what do you see? A lot of plane parts, right? Go look that up on the internet and you just see there's gonna be a big old burnt shape in the ground. You don't see luggage, you don't see wheels, you don't see chairs, you don't see people or body parts. And number two, the Pentagon is the place with the most security cameras all over that building.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like a heavily guarded area. Like,
and you're gonna tell me you only got a microsecond footage of something going into the building and blowing up, and there's no other evidence?
There's like no footage inside. There's like nothing.
And then if you look at the hole in the Pentagon, it's like a perfect circle. Like there was no wings. Wouldn't the wings have made some kind of hole on the sides of that big hole?
Yeah, that's true.
And what was the other scandal? The Twin Towers. Okay.
Some people heard explosions before the you know,
on every
the
floor,
planes
like,
happened. They heard it from the bottom floor too first.
Yes.
Because I think they have to like explode it from the bottom first.
Because if that building just fell normally, wouldn't it just lean with it, rock with it, and fell anyway? It came down perfectly, like the people who work in construction and demolition. They plant bombs on these floors so that the building can collapse down layer after layer safely, like a stack of pancakes. But anyway, another thing, planes are made of aluminum. Now, you got this big, strong building made of steel. Okay, yeah, the planes had a lot of fuel, but tell me how the nose of the plane made of aluminum went completely through the building, through all those office walls and everything.
Sliced like butter through.
And then the nose of the plane, you see it come out on the other side like this. How can that be possible? If you see any other plane crash, a plane hitting a building.
Yeah, and if the towers were truly like
mind blown.
If the towers were truly like strong, they wouldn't have fallen too. Like,
matter of fact, the dude that built them said these towers are indestructible, just like the Titanic. Excuse me, the Titanic.
Oh, that's another
thing.
They
called it the ship that would never sink.
Speaking of Titanic, there was a conspiracy that they switched ships.
I heard that.
Switch like the Titanic was the Olympic. Like they taken the name Olympic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was something about collecting insurance money, like, or I think it was because the Titanic itself was like
the World Trade thing too. Before those towers went down, that guy did change whoever owned it, he made the insurance thing set up that if both of the towers fell down, it would count as two accidents, 2 buildings, 2 insurance policies. Like the Twin Towers, yeah, they were twin. They were both built together as one. He had 1 insurance policy on that, but he changed it so that if, you know, both of the buildings got destroyed, he would get like double the money. On top of that, the government was hiding trillions of dollars. There's $1 trillion unaccounted for. We don't know where it is. So nobody acts, nobody cares, nobody looks for it, while all these rich political people are filling their pockets and hanging out at other people's houses and having fancy cars and fancy dinners and all this lobster, while we over here eating rice and milk and rice pudding and porridge and yogurt. And like, come on, dude, we want the steak, we want the shrimp, we want the lobster, we want the Bentleys and the Ferraris.
Right.
Anyways,
a disgusting waste of human life is what that was, because you just can't do that. There's just so many things wrong with, you know, like 9/11, and just some people say that the planes were like holograms or whatever.
I heard that too. But and then this is another thing. A lot of people had plenty of cell phones, and like only a few people put out supposedly footages of, you know, catching the plane flying overhead or whatever. I don't understand that. I mean, come on, everybody has a freaking video camera. A fight breaks out in the street and you got 99 people recording it.
Yeah, you have like so many people recording all that stuff, but that's just how it was, I guess. Because what if like something bad happens and nobody like wants you to...
hair.
I had a hair. I mean, my whole face is just made.
Well,
like,
not a human hair, but like a little piece of fuzz hair, like lint, whatever. I took it off. Anyways.
I mean, what, like, isn't there like a thing where the news people or like government people like say, hey, put your phone down? Like when no, like,
I have a good thing. It was the Mandela Bay Hotel, when supposedly that man shot from the 32nd floor window and killed all those people out there with machine guns and whatnot. Yeah. All them people that had cell phones and stuff, all their phones were confiscated. When they were returned back, they were returned wiped clean. So everybody, you know, they took all the footage there and they gave you back an empty phone.
These guys don't want us to know anything. Like we're stupid or something, and we're too...
And they claim that one guy took all those people out. First of all, again, Vegas, full of cameras. Mandela Hotel, full of cameras. And you're gonna tell me you didn't see that man bringing all that stuff inside? And then if he's shooting from the 32nd floor down into a crowd, bullets would be aiming down. So did they check the trajectory of bullets? Let's say somebody got shot in the head, right? Did the bullet come from this angle? Did it come from this angle? Or did it come from the 32nd floor, this angle? You get me? So, and there was other videos that it seemed like there was another person on top of the garage, because you could hear loud shooting like it was close, and then you could hear far shooting like it was up in the building. So to me, hey, it was more than one culprit. We hope you like this video. We want you to watch more Easy Austin. Watch his videos, click like, subscribe, share. I guess you can see more of my aunt if you want to follow her on any of her social medias. That, yes. MC Bren's Productions is my page. My daughter, she sings, she raps, she does poems, and she'll just be talking about everyday normal teenage life. So If you like, you can log in there, get to know her, click and like and share her pages. She's doing great singing, and I hope you like her content.
All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.